Well, even though the past few days have felt like spring, Punxsutawney Phil says we're getting 6 more weeks of winter. He saw his shadow yesterday, and I am not too thrilled about that. Zach Briscoe is here with your forecast. Zach?
Good evening, everybody. Punxsutawney Phil seen his shadow this morning. That means 6 more weeks of winter, but however, winter is missing in action. Where is it, everybody? Well, tonight, we're going to see 28 degrees for your low here in Shippensburg with partly cloudy skies and cooler temperatures. Winds will be calm. Tomorrow, it's going to be another nice day, 47 degrees with mostly sunny skies and mild temperatures. Winds will be out of the west at 5 miles per hour. Taking a look at your regional weather, we have 2 scenarios coming up for this weekend. Scenario 1, a low pressure goes to the south and we stay high and dry. Scenario 2, a low goes just to our south and it could bring some snow to the region. Looking at your 5-day forecast, mostly sunny skies for tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies for your weekend. There's that big question mark for Sunday. Will it snow or will it be partly cloudy? And then warm to start the week once again. Now looking at your weather vocabulary, today we're going to talk about cold air damming. And cold air damming is a meteorological phenomenon that involves high pressure system interacting with local geographic features. Up brings warm air, however cold shallow air stays in the region, and that's usually how we get freezing rain around here. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Zach. Winter weather in the area has been hard to find. Mother Nature hasn't been cooperating, and Shippensburg's Department of Astronomy will explain why. The Dibert Planetarium will present Our Winter Skies February 7th at 7:30 p.m. The planetarium is located on the first floor of the Franklin Science Center here at SHIP. The presentation is $1 at the door. For more information and reservations, send emails to papajack@planetcable.net.
Well, it's a professor's job to educate, but these professors are working overtime to make sure students are informed. Luke Martin has the story.
It's been 1 year since students protested against Governor Corbett's cuts to education. Now professors at SHIP are gearing up for what could be another round of cuts in the governor's annual budget proposal on February 7th. So Dr. Jerry Carbo and his colleague, Dr. Stephen Haas, started an event to spread awareness about the budget, an event they call a teach-in.
We asked professors across campus to just do a couple of different things. One is to maybe just take a couple of minutes and inform students that, look, there's a budget announcement coming up. Here's how the budget impacts your tuition. Here's how the budget has impacted things like class size.
However, the teach-in was only phase 1 of the plan. Dr. Carbo set up booths this week where students could fill out postcards that would be sent to Governor Corbett. Students like Brian Palmer.
We all worry about jobs, where we're going to be in the future. We're worried about politics and government. And I just believe that education is the key to everything, just what we need to stand for.
But the work won't stop once the budget is announced. In fact, that's when the real work will begin.
And then after February 7th, we'll again start to organize things like additional booths, and we will definitely have at least a rally or several rallies on campus.
Luke Martin, SUTV News.
If you would like to get involved, an information booth will be set up in the Dolphin Fish Bowl tomorrow from 11:30 to 3. Mandy Whaley is here with this week's entertainment update. Hey, Mandy.
Hey, guys. It's soon time to shake your groove thing with Shippensburg Dance Troupe. The In Motion Dance Troupe invites you to join them for their annual recital in Memorial Auditorium. The first recital is tonight at 8. Other performances are on February 2nd and 3rd at 8 p.m. and February 4th at 2 p.m. Tickets are now on sale. Hey musicians, here's your chance to rock Shippensburg. The Activities Programs Board is sponsoring the annual Battle of the Bands, but now it's new and improved.
Battle of the Bands is revamped this year, and it's all about versatility, and then you still get to play original songs, but it's all about who's the actual best and what genres you can play. So it's not just one.
Submit a demo and get a chance to win $500. Information packets are on the APB website. Demos are due by next Sunday, February 12th at the Cub Info Desk. New movies hitting theaters this weekend are Women in Black, Big Miracle, Chronicle, and The Innkeepers. Plus, Ricky Martin will be living a vida loca on Glee. Check it out Tuesday at 8 on Fox. That's all for me this week. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Mandy. Coming up, our NFL experts head to the gridiron to make super bold predictions.
Oh, clever. Let's hope their insight is better than their passing game. Take a look at this. And he calls himself a sports anchor. Sports is next.
Here from SU Student Association Field at Seth Grove Stadium on a very unseasonably warm first day in February. Trey Campbell, Bubba Smith joining me for our Super Bowl picks. Now the matchup is between the New York Giants of the NFC and the New England Patriots of the AFC. Let's look at the X factors here, and Bubba, we'll start with you. What's the X factor for the New York Giants?
Well, Sean and Trey, you look at this pressure, and you got to get pressure on Tom Brady. He's a very mobile quarterback. You want to get pressure, and Jason Pierre-Paul has 16.5 sacks this season. However, he doesn't have any in the postseason. So I'm going to go with the other defensive end, Justin Tuck. I think he's going to put a lot of pressure on Tom Brady and keep that offense in check. Trey, coming in hot.
X factors for the New York Giants. What can I say about Hakeem Nicks? This guy is unreal. Wide receiver, 4 touchdown passes this postseason. He is the leading receiver, of course, for the New York Giants. If he has a big game, which I expect he will against the likes of Devin McCourty, I think the big things can happen for the New York Giants. Sean?
Well, my X factor has to be the front four for the New York Giants. They made it a headache of a day for Tom Brady back in November when these two teams met, when the New York Giants were able to win that game. 4 turnovers for the New England Patriots in that game. It might be a determining factor here. Now again, guys, what's your factors for Bill Belichick and his New England Patriots? Trey, let's start off with you.
Looking at the X factor for the New England Patriots, it's got to be the defense. If the defense for the New England Patriots shows up, they can have a very high chance of walking out of Super Bowl 46 with a big W. If the likes of Devin McCourty and Vince Wilfork can step up and play against a very efficient New York Giants offense, this is a team that has a +5 turnover margin in their favor. If the New England Patriots defense can step up and play like that, they can come out of there with a victory. Bubba?
You say defense, I'll go offense. The best player is not on the field. He's on the sideline, Bill O'Brien. He's going to want to win his last game as a Patriot, especially going out as a Super Bowl, and the team's going to want to play well for him. Sean, what do you got for us?
Sticking with offense, the Gronkowski effect. Of course, he does have that high ankle sprain. He didn't have the boot on during media day on Tuesday. He's a big factor for that New England offense, and many people have said if he's not in the lineup on Sunday, they might go to more of a run kind of offense. All right, now the moment of truth. Your predictions. A reminder, back in Super Bowl 42, Eli Manning took it down the field to defeat the New England Patriots, ruining an undefeated season for New England. Will it happen again, or will we have something different here, guys? Bubba, what's your prediction?
I'm going Pats. They want revenge. They're not going to go down quietly. I think they're going to win 33-30. Going to be a close game in the long run. Going to be a lot of offense out there, but I'm going Pats. Trey?
I have to go with a little bit of what some people might consider an upset. The New York Giants are going to pull this one out 28-24. I think at the end of the day, the likes of Antrell Roll and the rest of the New York Giants defense is going to create just a little bit too much havoc on Tom Brady, and they'll probably have to settle for a field goal somewhere in there. Meanwhile, that New York Giants offense will just keep rolling like it has all playoffs, baby. Sean?
Never in Super Bowl history has a game gone to overtime. I think this year it might happen, and I'm predicting the New York Giants 27-24. Well, that'll do it for us out here at Seth Grove Stadium. I'm Sean Gallagher alongside with Trey Campbell and Bubba Smith. We'll send it back to the studio.
Wow, you got inside real fast.
Oh, absolutely. I'm that quick.
All right, so you have more updates on sports for us, Mr. Gallagher.
Oh, yes I do.
Go on.
Not just the Super Bowl. Well, as you just saw, we made our picks for Super Bowl Sunday, but now we move on to Shippensburg sports. It was another Saturday afternoon at home as the Red Raider basketball teams faced the Cheney Wolves. Cheney's programs combined this season were only 3-30 coming into the doubleheader. So a golden opportunity for both Shippensburg teams to pick up wins. Let's take a look at the highlights.
The Lady Raiders looking to get back to 500 as they took on the winless Cheney Wolves this past Saturday. Early on, Ari DeJesus, the freshman from Cheney, starting the scoring off with a 3. And she hits another one from the other end on their next offensive run. An early 8-0 run to start the game for Cheney. But Shippensburg would find its offense toward the end of the half. Down 1, Sarah Steinbuck hits the 3 from the far side. Ship takes the lead 26-24. In the second half, Vinay Baker pulls in the rebound and puts it in. 9 rebounds on the day for Baker, 22 points. Almost another double-double for her. Ship laying it on. Shauna Ward hits the 3 to give Shippensburg a 22-point lead. Ship would go on to win this game and get back to 500, 71-53. The men's team with a great opportunity to snap a 6-game losing streak as they played Cheney, who only had 3 wins coming in as a team. Late in the first half, the Wolves got 3-point crazy. Brandon Baylor hits a 3 and then another. and then a third straight three-pointer, and then Gerard Johnson gets in on the fun. Cheney would go on a 15-3 run from the point when they were tied at 23. Cheney would take an 8-point lead into the locker room. Ship would have a strong second half, and watch this, an alley-oop to Sam Pygott from Reggie Charles, bringing down the house at Higas Fieldhouse. Ship would go up by 5. Later on, starting to pull away are the Red Raiders. Freshman Reggie Charles hits it from downtown, giving Ship a double-digit lead. The Red Raiders finishing strong in this game, holding on to the lead as Will Royal grabs a crucial defensive rebound toward the end of the game. Royal had 22 points and 12 rebounds, which gave him a double-double, and Shippensburg's losing streak snapped at 6 as they win 82-75.
Last night, the Red Raiders were on the road against Kutztown, and the Lady Raiders are back above 500 as they easily beat the Lady Bears 73-57. Senior Monet Baker had a season-high 34 points and 16 rebounds, giving her 7th double-double of the season. The men's team, on the other hand, was routed by Kutztown, losing 83-56. Now, Ship only shot 39% from the field. Both teams return to Higas as they face Mansfield this Saturday beginning at 1 p.m. Catch the game right here on SUTV, Channel 82 on campus and 21 off campus. The game can also be streamed online at chip.edu/Go Raiders. Well, the Shippensburg wrestling team took to the mat last Friday at Higas Fieldhouse and beat East Stroudsburg 21-20. Myers and Lindquist each had pins, while Stank, Grudy, and Zittel earned decisions. The wrestling team's first win against the Warriors in 13 years. Over the weekend, the teams traveled to Millersville for the Mid-Penn duels. The men won 2 of their 3 matches, which included a 46-9 win over Thaddeus Stevens. The team will hit the road to face Gannon Friday night and Mercyhurst on Saturday afternoon. 2 members of Shippensburg's indoor track and field teams were recognized with PSAC honors. Graduate Brian Beagle was named to the Men's Indoor Track Athlete of the Week. Beagle was the anchor of the team's 1,600-meter relay that finished with a time of 9 minutes and 47.57 seconds, shattering last year's personal and conference record. On the women's side, Amanda Radabaugh was named Indoor Track Athlete of the Week. Radabaugh ran the 800-meter relay in the distance medley relay and broke the indoor school record in the 500. So we have a lot going on this weekend again with Shippensburg sports, and of course Super Bowl Sunday just adds on to that. A reminder, the Super Bowl will be at 6 o'clock, on NBC, just to pass that along.
Exciting. I cannot wait to watch it.
Who do you want to win, Kyle?
The Eagles. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know. The Giants. We'll say the Giants. Zach Briscoe here with the final update of the forecast. Save me.
Well, it's going to be a nice sunny day tomorrow. 6 more weeks of winter. Hasn't really felt like it, though.
Yeah.
Kyle, I know you don't really like snow. How about you guys?
I like it.
You like it?
I'm a skier, so.
No, not a fan. I'm a
I've been
summer
searching
baby.
for it.
Well, listen, you don't agree with that little, what is it, a groundhog?
Groundhog.
Yeah, tell me a little bit more about that.
We pretty much have 6 more weeks of winter anyways, but I
But
don't
you
know.
made a good point.
Right.
Go on.
It's 6 weeks until spring anyways. My roommates were discussing this the other day, and they said it's 6 weeks till spring anyways, so what would they move the first day of spring up if he didn't see a shadow?
I guess he's just saying that it's going to be warm, but I guess he doesn't know what's going on lately because it's been warm.
It's a groundhog,
Maybe
people.
things are going to change a little bit.
That's all I have to say. All right, well, that'll wrap it up for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to find us online at facebook.com/SUTVnews.
I'm Amanda Peterson. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time.
Good night.